Well, brothers and sisters of Norwest, good morning. Great to be with you. Great to be able to bring you our weekly video this week. Pete Stedman is my name. I'm the Senior Minister here at Norwest. I've just had a couple of weeks holidays. Great to be back. A fair bit's changed in the last 2 weeks, but I trust that you're also able to get a couple of weeks off, things slowing down at home and time with the family for you. Friends, I bring some really good news today, and I bring to you today what is our plan and our strategy here at Norwest for reopening our church to our own community and the broader community, which is very exciting. Before I dive in, I do want to just say one thing. You know, for the last 2 years through this pandemic, we have been praying and reminding ourselves about how faithful and good our God is. And I just want to pause right now to say to you, isn't that true? We've come through a very difficult season, but God has never let go of us. And soon we're going to be able to gather again as his people, and it will be such a joy. Our God has had us all the way through. It's worth pausing to reflect upon that just for a moment. Well, friends, let me tell you what's going to be happening. We are looking forward to being able to regather here on site before you know it in many ways. So here's our plan. Our plan here at Norwest is to reopen our church both to ourselves and the broader community at 80%. That's when our broader community around us has a double vaccination rate of 80%, which we currently expect to be in 2.5 weeks' time on Sunday, the 24th of October. Put that date in your diaries. First date we can all come back, we think, all things being equal. And that means on that date, the 24th of October, we can all return to Norwest regardless of our vaccination status. It's worth saying that even at that date, not everyone in our community or the broader community may well feel ready to regather. And that's okay. We understand that. We think confidence will grow within our church community as confidence grows, normality returns in the broader community. But we also want to say to you, that's totally fine. As soon as you're ready to come back to Norwest, we are ready to welcome you. In the meantime, of course, our live stream will be continuing at our services. Now, at the 80% mark, so in 2.5 weeks, I want to let you know just a couple of things that it means. Firstly, there's going to be a 4 square metre rule in place. Now, what that actually means is that we can all come back. There is no week A, there is no week B. We will manage the numbers here. We can all fit in. And unless things change and there's new information, please don't worry about that. Just come back from that date as you'd like. We also want to let you know that we'll be taking safety very seriously, as we always have. And so there's a few things we'll be keeping in place or putting back in place, at least till December 1, which is the other key date when everything reopens, as many of you know, across our whole broader community. So as we come back until that December 1 date from the 80%, we all need to be masked indoors. We won't be able to sing, singing out the front. The band will be able to lead us, but we can't sing inside until December 1 as well. We also want to let you know that kids and youth ministry will be restarting. There's still some details we're working out there. We haven't got all the information about that, but that's coming to us. And so we'll let you know that as soon as we know. Essentially, we're going to send you a letter next week with full details about what a reopen looks like. We just wanted to get a video out this week which told you that it's coming, to give you an opportunity to thank God and to start to prepare and to pray and to be encouraged. But the further details around these things will be coming soon. Let me say this. Throughout this whole pandemic, one of the things I've learned over the last 2.5 years is that there has been pretty much a broad view and a broad range of opinions around everything. Lockdowns, reopening, vaccinations, actually all of COVID-19, to be honest. But can I just let you know of my deep encouragement as I've been reminded of what a generous, thoughtful and kind church Norwest Anglican is. I've just seen remarkable acts of grace and love over the last couple of years. And I want to say to you that we need that to continue. Because there's going to be opportunities as we return to mix shoulders with people who have different views than us. What a great opportunity to really love one another well. And not those who think similarly, but especially those who think differently. That as we love one another, especially those who think differently or are different to us, that is such a signal, such a sign to the outside world who watches how we live and why we live. Let's treat one another as we return with great gentleness, as we have for 2 years. It's been such a joy to lead this community. Hear these words that Jesus says in John 13. A new command I give you, said Jesus. Love one another. As I've loved you, so you must love one another. By this all people will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. We long for Jesus to be King of every heart and every home. We long for people around us to know that we are Jesus' disciples. So let us love one another. And see you soon, online this Sunday and on site from the 24th of October. God bless you all, Mel West. See you soon.